It's a beautiful day to go to the doctor and get a big hole in my leg. I don't really want to get it done, but the alternative is I'll be dead. There's Karen humour. On my way to the doctor's surgery to get my stage 2 melanoma cut out of my leg. It's not the way I wanted to spend my morning, but here we go. I've been telling myself that I'm not nervous, I'm not worried about it. And I'm not worried about it. I'm annoyed about the inconvenience it's going to have on my life for quite a few weeks. But just actually having it cut out and all that sort of stuff, I'm not nervous, I'm not worried about it. Except I went, righto, I looked at my watch, it's time to go. Got up, grabbed my bag, walked out to the garage to get into the car. I went, oh, I haven't got any shoes on. So I went back inside and got my shoes and went, oh, the front door's wide open. So maybe I'm a little bit more nervous than I've actually sort of been allowing myself to think. She'll be right, mate. That was yesterday, and I'm not feeling quite so chipper about it today. I'm actually a little bit sore and sorry for myself today, but it's not as bad as you might think. So let me bring you up to date with how we got to this point. I first noticed this thing on my leg about 6 months ago. I had been out gardening, and when I went inside to get, I got undressed and go for a shower, I noticed there was blood on the top of my leg, and I just thought I had stabbed myself with a branch while I was rummaging around in the garden, and I didn't think anything of it. A few months later, I was once again getting undressed to get in the shower, and I hooked my leg with my thumbnail. And I went, oh, that hurt. And when I had a look, there was blood. And when I had a closer inspection, there's this ugly, lumpy, black thing on my leg. And I went, I better go and get that checked. We do have a history of melanoma in our family, and it's Australia. We've got the highest rate of skin cancer in the world, and if you get a funny looking mole, you get it checked. It's ingrained into our psyche from the age we're old enough to go out into the sun. If you've got a funny looking mole, you go and get it checked. It's just what we do. Well, my doctor took one look at it and said, yeah, I'm going to get a second opinion on this one. So he rushed next door and got the skin specialist guy, and he came in and went, yeah, we're going to take a sample and send it away for testing. That happened on the Thursday, and on the Monday morning, he's on the phone to me like 8:30 in the morning. Karen, it's a stage 2 melanoma. We need to cut it out. It all went really well. It only took 30 minutes. He did it in his office. I didn't need to go to the hospital or anything like that. He said if it was a stage 3 or stage 4, he sends people to the hospital to get it done. But stage 1 and stage 2, he's able to do the procedure in the doctor's office. So that was a lot easier for me as well. Yeah, like I said, it went really well. There was no drama. He dug out this massive chunk. It was like a 2 by 2 by 2 kind of thing, and it was really disgusting, and that is what they will send away to get tested. Someone will give me a call next week and tell me what the results were. They will need to see, they would check that big lump and make sure that they have got all of the cancerous cells or whatever it is that they're looking for, and if they're concerned that the damage is still too close to the outside of this sample, I'll probably have to go in and get a bit more cut out. But I'm not worrying about it until it happens. I'll deal with it then. It's actually not very sore. I mean, I have bumped it a couple of times, and holy moly, it makes every hair on your body stand on end and your eyes roll into the back of your head when I bump it, because it's a big incision. But it's not as sore as I was expecting it to be. I have got more pain on the other side of my body. It's because I'm limping, and because yesterday I was laying on the table for 30 minutes not moving, and all of my muscles clenched up tight with tension and all of that sort of thing. So it's my fibromyalgia pain that's had a flare that is causing me much more pain than the procedure yesterday did. I am using a walking stick today to get around. It's giving me a bit of extra support. because of where the incision is located on my leg. Every time I bend or squat or lean over or something, and the muscle firms up and the muscle is used, it's putting pressure on the incision. By using the walking stick, it's just taking the pressure off that leg. It's actually uncomfortable to sit sometimes. And why am I out and about? Because I had to get out of the house. It's hot, I feel grotty. All I had is a sponge bath. I couldn't wash my hair, and I thought I've got to go to the chemist and get some big waterproof bandages so I can stick it over this thing and at least I can have a shower. And I got these ones, and it says here they're 6 by 7 centimeters, and I thought, yeah, that'll be big enough. Not sure if you can see it, that'll be big enough. But when you have a closer look, they're only that big in the middle. That's not big enough to cover a fart. So I'm going to have to call back into the chemist on my way home, take these back and get bigger ones, because they're bloody useless for what I need. But I really need something that's going to stick. I really need to have a shower. A sponge bath is just not cutting it for me. And I thought while I was out, I'd come down and get a bit of a beach fix, because the sea air and the sunshine and the sound of the water is just wonderful medication. I've come down here. It's not the nicest view behind me. It's very calm where I am. That's just the Pumice Passage behind me. And it's low tide, so it's not looking at its best. But it's peaceful down here, and that's kind of what I needed. What happens next? I wait. Sometime next week I'll be getting a phone call from the doctor. He will tell me the test results of the sample that they took, and then, well, we'll take that from there. I need to go back in 2 weeks to get stitches out. That shouldn't be a problem. And then I need to have a skin check, which means get, like, basically he will be going over my body from top to toe and every little minute thing with a special glass, having a look at everything. I'll be getting a skin check every 3 months for the next 12 months, and then he wants to drop it back to every 6 months, but he didn't say how long I need to keep that up for. But he did say, so Karen, you're going to be seeing a lot of me. And I thought, Dr. Wynn, you're going to be seeing a lot of me as well, which means I really need to stay on track with my weight loss journey. And that's the hardest part. I'm really pissed about it, because I've just got my routine down. I'm eating really well. I'm at the gym. I've got my gym routine worked out, what days to go, what workout and exercises I'm doing, and I'm just loving it so much. And now this happens, and I'm not going to be able to go to the gym and do a proper workout. I reckon it's going to be at least 3 weeks before I can put any decent sort of pressure. Actually, probably more, because when I had the first sample done, it was only very small. And I will show you a picture. This is when they took just the first sample for testing. I'll show you a picture, and if you don't like it, close your eyes now, and I'll tell you when you can open them again. Okay, you can open them now. That's what it looked like when it was just 3 stitches. I'll show you another photo. Again, I'll warn you, this is what it looks like now after I've had the big incision yesterday. So if you don't like it, close your eyes now. Okay, it's gone. Open your eyes. That is what it looks like. That is what I've got in the top of my leg at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be quite a while before that feels well enough and strong enough for me to be able to start doing squats and lunges and lots of walking and really pushing it hard on the bike. And I'm really disappointed about it. But I mean, like I said in my little song at the beginning, better to get it cut out and deal with it, the inconvenience, for a few weeks, than leave it in there and potentially die, because it's a form of cancer, and yeah, it can kill you. So my weight loss journey is going to be on a bit of a back burner for quite a while. It's going to be really difficult for me to to lose any decent amount of weight, I am going to have to really focus a lot on limiting my calories, because I'm not going to be able to use the energy to burn calories. So that is going to be, I'm thinking about it while I'm sitting here talking to you. It's going to be really difficult because I work on a calorie deficit. So basically I eat what I want, and if I eat a lot, well, I go to the gym and kick some serious ass and burn a lot of calories. As long as my day ends with a major calorie deficit of input compared to output, then I'm on a winner. And I'm not going to be able to do that because I won't be able to expend the energy to do that calorie output. So that is going to be quite difficult. I think in a couple of weeks, oh, look, what's today? I don't even know what day it is. I'm so out of it. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I think Sunday afternoon I might be able to go to the gym and do some upper body stuff. Use machines, use some free weights. As long as I'm not putting any pressure on my leg, I should be fine. So I'll still be able to do upper body workout and get those muscles working. So I'm actually really excited about that. I'll still be able to do something. That's all the news I've got for you now. I will keep you updated on how the wound heals and how I going to the gym and all that sort of stuff. If you've got any moles, go and get them checked. It's something that is definitely worth doing. You know, Australia has the highest rate of skin cancer in the world. You know, don't diss it. It is an important thing. So go and get them checked. And in the meantime, I'm going to head home and go to the chemist and get rid of this dumbass little pissy-sized bandage that wouldn't cover anything, and replace it with something big so I can have a shower. Yes. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.